Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, March 19th, 2026, Thursday. So, oh, how come I'm at, I'm looking at the time go by, I'm just like, why is this happening? Anyway, yeah, I'm in my trusty bathroom again, the best lighting I could find in the daytime. And I gotta get by the way, hi, welcome to my channel. Melanie here at, Create is what I do. So, It's been an eve. It's been an interesting week, and I was thinking that, yeah, I'm in my trusty bathroom. Yeah, hmm I videotape in my bathroom. Best lighting I could find, and I don't have a camera, video editor that would make it look like this is my only background and not a shower curtain. But it's really good lighting in here. Actually, I think it's the best instead of at my table. But, so it's crochet month. March is crochet month. And I forgot that it was crochet month. So, as a honor to crochet month, and that's where I started. When I started making things, I was crocheting. Yeah, I was crocheting. I started with crochet. But that's a long story because I couldn't get the crochet stitches down when I was in junior high school about a million years ago. So this is about it. Oh, yeah. So this was the deal. I wanted to uh, show one of my crochet. I've crocheted some garments over the last few years. I have not started a crochet garment this year in 2026. And just in the study of crocheting, garments, really. And yep, this was one of my favorites. And it's going to totally not match my shower curtain background. But hold on. Absolutely perfect. Can you see? I crochet. This is, I don't know, a gentleman friend. I think actually a woman. She was saying it's straight like 1960s colors. Yeah. So this was made in the Granny Squares, and this is one of my favorites, cardigan. Absolute favorite. Love, love, love this cardigan. Absolutely love it. And I think I need a little cheering up. And hey, let's see. This is right. So I didn't have, so I just mismatched the buttons, which I thought was really perfect for this. And you can see I am buttoning up the buttons. Yeah, almost, hey. Steam blocked it just a little bit. I think it was loops and thread as the yarn. And fun piece to wear, great for the middle of winter. It snowed yesterday, I think, you know, and I think it snowed the day before, if I remember correctly. And absolutely great fun. Want to recreate, I'd like to review and recreate another version of this cardigan and something similar. It came out really quite well. I was very pleased. I haven't been making garments, crochet garments or knit garments for years. This is brand new for me in the last couple of years. I've tried a couple of garments, 20 years ago or something. But it's like I started again, but this year it's been more of needlepoint, maybe a bit of knitting, some other things. The housewares is more what I've been focusing on for 2026. But I have some garment projects in mind, maybe later in 2026 or 2027, God willing. Okay, so here is my cardigan. Oops, I don't know. I'm doing my best here. And yeah, believe it or not, in honor of Crochet Month. And probably through any of my videos, you'll probably see me wearing, maybe, sometimes, a garment that I've either crocheted or knit. But I am working on this project right now. It's a knit project. So I'm like, well, the thing is I'm crocheting some filet crochet curtains, okay? And they're not finished. It's been a long haul with this, for me, with this crochet filet curtains. So it's like I really want to celebrate. And then I thought about doing the crochet dance. You know, maybe we'll have a crochet dance, but there's not going to be any music in the background. And then I said, well, I'll just celebrate with one of my favorite things I've made, which I absolutely love, the boho hexagon cardigan, which I've made a few, but this just happens to be my favorite. And when it's just bright, sunny, cheers me up. I feel really wonderful when it's midwinter and it's all grayish and yuck and ugh, and you just don't want to be bothered kind of deal. And this is one of my favorite things to put on during the winter. Even though last winter I didn't wear it, oddly enough. But the winter before I did. So I guess I made this in 2024, I think. I had crocheted this in 2024. And it's a little bit steamed. Okay, a little bit of blocking. I didn't block it all that much, but there it is a little bit. It's just so perfect, bright, cheery, fun. You know, that kind of thing. It just really helps a lot with the winter blues, or kind of like the seasonal depression type of vibe I get when it's mid, well, actually, probably about January to now. I'm like, ugh, when does the winter end? I'm not kidding you. Like, oh my God. So this was one of my pieces that I made, and ta-da, very, very happy with this cardigan. I did another version of it in the colors. I was struggling with the pattern. I didn't keep up on the amount of, so I dumped it because I was like, well, in different colors. But I'd like to make this again. It's just like a big hug. It's like a bright, sunny. This cardigan feels like a bright, sunny, big hug. But here goes the thing when you make something like this, right? What do you wear it with? So, and I have some things in mind, but mainly I just wear it with my blue jeans and something else. And another big up for the crochet month 2026 is one more piece. I have this posted on my post files, but I go upload the thing. I'm like, oh, it's just showing my breast. Perfect. In the sweater. I was like, am I fixing that? No, I'm leaving it. So the next one I made, which I was really happy with, but it's like, oh my God, what is this? What am I going to do with this? This is kind of an issue. Hold on. But it's not an issue. Beautiful. Love the way this project came out. And let me go get to my closet, and I'll show you how it looks. I'm back. So hi there. I had some leftover yarn from a project, okay, that I made, a top. And with this leftover yarn, I made this, I don't know if you could see it, this shawl. But the thing is, I was like, white? White? I'm like, how dirty is this gonna get? Blah, da, 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 da. And I live in the city. And like any city, it's kind of filthy. And I smoke cigarettes, okay? So it's like, oh my goodness, I'm really pushing my boundaries here to wear a white shawl, especially when I go to light a cigarette. Then I'm like, okay, let me make sure I take this off just in case of something. And so this was a shawl I made, okay? This is not a pattern. I don't know, is it called self-drafted? I'm not sure what happens if you make something and it's not a pattern, okay? It's not a pattern, but it's just basic stitches that, put together, right? So this was the leftover yarn, and I've worn this one quite a bit. This also is I don't know. Would you call these designs? I really don't know because to me these are not like, you know, I think to make the sweater, I would say, okay, this is my design. To actually decide to put the stitches here or to put the stitches there. But the granny square, which is what this is here, if you see, this is the granny square. That's not news, okay? So the it is not news. So I don't feel as though um, you know, I designed anything. I just figured out the garment proportion of putting it together, right? Because the granny square is not news to me. Other people may feel like that, other designer type people. I'm like, good for you, you know, but great, but I just don't, okay? So usually when I do, if it's cold enough, which it almost always is, I will combine these two together, right? Because that's as close as I have to a match, and it's in the range of the color world that I'm in, right? So that's usually these two. And this shawl, it's warm, but it's pretty lightweight. It's acrylic, and so it's pretty lightweight, you know? That's the truth of the matter. But if you make them big enough, they come up pretty warm, right? Because you can wrap it a few times. And usually I do this. And my shawls, I wear them mainly like scarves, okay? So, but sometimes I'm in the position where I can, it depends on the weather. Because if this is all bunched up under my coat, then I can't close the coat all the way up. So it depends on the weather. So sometimes I wear this over the coat, sometimes I wear it a little bit under the coat, and that way I can get the zipper to right about where my finger is pointing right here, and that's about it. Okay, but I usually wear these two together. That's the close. But I need a hat. Okay, because this is what I'm learning with crochet garments, and when I'm really feeling expressive in my color choices, I know like, oh, but I need a hat because yeah, I have a black coat, I have another kind of color coat, but the like a champagne-ish beige type color coat, but the I was like, oh, I need a hat, right? Because sometimes when I'm out at a coffee shop or whatever, I don't take my hat off. I may take off my coat. I'll take off my coat. I may take off my scarf, but I don't take off my hat. So this is on my to-do list um, and I don't know what colors to really make the hat. And I'm thinking if I can go back, I bought this at Michael's craft store. I might go and find this color that I'm pointing at right here, see? And make the hat, make the hat. I don't know. So if you ever see this video, anyone in the comments, by then I'll probably make a hat. But if there is a comment, I'm trying to decide. So I had some of this yarn left over. It ended up in the garbage. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was just too much for me to try to figure out. Okay. So, but I'm like, yeah, maybe what I'll do is I'll go get something similar to this, or maybe red or something, and make a hat to go with this. So that's my celebration and my honor and ode to Crochet Month, where I started my making journey years ago, junior high school, Queens Village, New York. I'm now in Toronto, Canada. And yeah, have a great day. May your week be lovely and wonderful. Peace and love. God bless all. And may the universe bring you great things. Bye for now. Thanks for joining me for the video.